Hello and welcome back to another video SW Fight Hub. In this one, we're going to be doing a prediction for Tyler Denny in his European title defense on Saturday night at Birmingham. He's fighting Felix Cash, who's returning for the first time since 2022. It's a very, very interesting fight and really good matchmaking here. Obviously, Felix Cash, undefeated, but played with inactivity. You know, he's had a lot of issues outside of the ring. So first off, it is good to see him back. Tyler Denny, he's come through the really hard way. He's done the small horse shows. He's been in some really good competitive fights. He wasn't touted to be, an unbelievable prospect or anything like that, but he's worked his nuts off to get to where he is. So full credit to him. And Tyler Denny's one of the nicest people you would ever meet in boxing as well. Onto the fight. Given Cash's activity, it's very difficult to make a prediction. The Felix Cash that we saw against Denzel Bentley completely clean him out, albeit it was a long time ago now. It'd be a tough night's work, I think, for Tyler Denny. But, the safe play here would be to go with the guy who's on the tear, the guy who's on the run, the guy who's, been active, been in there recently, that kind of thing. So I'll go with Tyler Denny on this one. I've got him beating Felix Cash on points. I'm going to go with the fact that I think the activity is going to, hurt Cash. I think, his timing might be out, the kind of thing that we genuinely see from people who've been out for a long time. However, the variable and the big variable is if Felix Cash can be that same guy that he was before he had the issues and before he went out, the guy that cleaned Denzel Bentley out, it's going to be a very, very, very interesting fight because, he really is good. He's a good fighter. But, you can't ignore what's gone on outside, unfortunately. Tyler Denny's resume is very underrated as well. He won the European title last time out in a fantastic performance. But he's fought some good fighters as well. We saw McCall McGowan on Channel 5 on Friday night. He put up a really, really gutsy performance. He's got McCall McGowan on the record. Bradley Ray, I think he took his O as well. And Brad Pauls, he also fought. Obviously, he's rematching Nathan Heaney for the British title on a Magnificent 7 Queensbury card coming up in the same arena, coincidentally enough, next month. So, Tyler Denny's very underrated, underappreciated. It's really interesting. You can't really make a concrete prediction without knowing how Felix Cash is going to look. But, I'm going to be boring. I'm going to pick the safe option here. I think Denny will win on points. But I still think it would be a bit of a statement if he does come out and stop Felix Cash. But, it's not to say that, Cash couldn't roll back the years to where he was in 2022. We don't know how active he's been in the gym, how many rounds he sparred and that kind of thing. So, from me, official prediction, I think Tyler Denny wins on points against Felix Cash. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Can Felix Cash, continue his undefeated record, get back to where he was, when he was knocking out Denzel Bentley early on and that kind of thing? Or will Tyler Denny continue his tear that he's on, from the small horse right the way up to headlining on DAZN? Fantastic story. Cheers for watching, guys.